There are animals on this planet that can grow to 60 feet long, and we've basically never seen them alive. Not in a lab, not in a tank, barely even on camera. Most of what we know about the biggest squid in the ocean comes from cutting open the stomachs of the whales that ate them. Think about that for a second. Some of the largest creatures on Earth, and we're reconstructing their entire lives from leftovers. Today's category is giant squid, and I mean the whole lineup of nightmare-sized cephalopods, not just the one that stole the name. First, a little lore. For hundreds of years, humans told stories about cryptids, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, mermaids, yetis. Almost none of them turn out to be real, and the kraken is the rare exception. Giant squid have only been recognized as actual animals for less than 200 years, and even now we know almost nothing about them. These things can hit 60 feet and still manage to stay hidden in the deep open ocean. As we've pushed more ROVs into the water, we've started catching tiny glimpses of their lives. Emphasis on tiny. So let me introduce you to a few, tell you the frustratingly small amount we actually know, and mark exactly where the map runs out. Before the giants, the body plan squid, are cephalopods, same club as octopuses and cuttlefish. 8 arms, plus 2 longer tentacles. They have a hard beak that works as a mouth and a weapon, and giant squid can do real damage to sperm whales with that beak. They've got a siphon, a tube that jets them through the water and doubles as the opening they ink from. The mantle holds all the organs, supported by a thin, rigid structure called a pen, and there are fins coming off the mantle that help them move. That's the kit. Now scale it up until it's horrifying. The first one science ever recognized is helpfully just called the giant squid. Its scientific name is Archaeteuthis, which at least lets us tell it apart from all the other giant squids that are not this giant squid. It's the longest squid that we know of, with a maximum recorded length of 59 feet, though most run around 30. It also has some of the largest eyes in the entire animal kingdom, second only to the colossal squid. And somebody clearly looked at the giant squid and went, "What if that but doubled?" The colossal squid is actually shorter than the giant squid, but much thicker, and it's the largest invertebrate by mass that we know of. Quick clarification, I said the giant squid is the longest squid, not the longest invertebrate. That title currently belongs to a siphonophore, or possibly a worm that was too stretchy to even measure and might hit 160 feet. I personally do not accept the existence of a worm that big. Back to the colossal squid, up to about 46 feet, over 1,100 pounds, and eyes up to a foot across, the largest eyes of any animal. It was first identified in 1925 from 2 arms found in a sperm whale's stomach. Since then, we've mostly found juveniles, which hang out closer to the surface. Adults drop down to at least 3,000 feet, at least as far as we understand it. Most of what we know about where they live comes from beaks inside sperm whale stomachs. There's exactly one video of a live one, potentially the only one that exists. As far as we know, they live only in the Southern Ocean, around Antarctica, and eat things like Chilean sea bass. Their lifespan, reproduction, and development? Currently unknown. Next up is smaller and more famous than the last two, and it freaks me out. The Humboldt squid is intensely predatory, lives in deeper waters of the eastern Pacific, and gets up to 8 feet and 100 pounds. Like a lot of cephalopods, it's covered in chromatophores, pigment cells that let it change color to communicate. When it's agitated, it flashes bright red, hence the nickname Red Devil, and it's been known to get aggressive towards scuba divers on rare occasions. On its own, fine, I guess. Here's the freaky factor. Humboldt squid hunt in groups. Not 10, not 100, groups of over 1,000. In those numbers, they take down larger prey and drag it into the depths until it goes unconscious. No thank you. Okay, this next one is cuter, by my standards. The Dana octopus squid is called that because it has 8 arms and no tentacles, so it looks a bit like an octopus. As babies, they do have tentacles, but the tentacles shrink into little nubs as they grow. The arms are the interesting part. They're lined with hooks all the way to the tips, then suckers at the tips. And on 2 of those arms sit massive photophores, light-producing organs like an anglerfish's lure. Except here, they're gargantuan, the largest light-producing organs of any animal that we know of. Most specimens have been found in sperm whale stomachs. I did have a moment mid-research going, why are we opening up this many sperm whale stomachs? Then remembered it used to be legal to hunt them. One whale had 4,000 squid beaks inside it, and one fully intact squid, which tells you the storage capacity of a sperm whale stomach is basically a warehouse. The Dana octopus squid reaches about 7 feet, has a worldwide distribution, lives as deep as 4,000 feet, and is still somehow extremely rare to see. When you think about how many giant squid must exist just to keep all those sperm whales fed, and we still almost never spot one, it's kind of unhinged. Arguably the most viral giant squid right now is the bigfin squid and its freaky elbows. We don't know much, but we know they're typically 13 to 26 feet long, and most of that is spaghetti-like arms and tentacles held at a perpendicular angle, so they look like they've got elbows. They've been spotted as deep as 16,000 feet. Their appendages are covered in microscopic suckers, and scientists aren't sure how they use them. One hypothesis, they drag the appendages along the seafloor and wait for prey to bump into them. These next ones I'm mostly just acknowledging, because that's genuinely all we've got. There's the robust clubhook squid, found in the Pacific, with a mantle around 6.5 feet, usually at least 1,600 feet down. Lately they've been washing up on Puget Sound and getting mistaken for Humboldt squid. Their thing is right in the name, hooks on the clubs of their tentacles, 15 per club. There's the giant warty squid, an unnecessarily rude name, whose largest known individual was found in Antarctica in 2000 at 7.5 feet. There's Galateuthis philura, a glass squid, also called the cockatoo squid, with a mantle reaching almost 9 feet, which would make it the second largest mantle after the colossal squid. And there's Asperoteuthis acanthoderma, which has no common name and badly needs one. Its feeding tentacles run up to 12 times its mantle length. That's from one complete specimen that came out to about 18 feet, tentacles included. Another individual had a larger mantle but no tentacles. Apply the same proportions and you get a 30-foot animal. So somebody please name Asperoteuthis. And hopefully, as we keep exploring the deep sea, we'll actually learn something about these things. Because here's the honest part. Nearly everything in this video comes from stomach contents, a handful of strandings, and a couple of once-ever videos. These are some of the biggest animals on the planet, and we're reconstructing their lives from leftovers. Everything I told you is the truth as far as we know it. That we know of. Next time I'm showing you an animal that'll probably trick you the first time you see it. It tricked me. The world has a lot for us to learn.